Hello, everyone. This is Golden Aura, and this topic is how to initiate a level up. How to initiate a level up. Okay, so we have 4 pals. Take as long as you need, no rush. And when you're ready, there are some time stamps below. Hello, everyone. If you chose pal 1, this is your pal. Respect. So, immediately, how can you initiate a rise in your status? Is to simply hold yourself accountable to choosing yourself first. Holding yourself accountable to choosing yourself first. Respecting yourself. Putting yourself on the pedestal. And maybe you are highly super conscious that maybe people might view you as a person who is selfish, mean, inconsiderate, selfish, and you don't care. That's their problem, not yours. What is wrong with choosing yourself first? There's nothing wrong with that. And maybe you guys might have like an internal struggle when it comes to choosing yourself and others in a situation. Always choose yourself. Never neglect yourself in a situation just to make someone else happy. Happiness is a responsibility on the self. It's not, you're not responsible of other people's happiness. You're not responsible of other people's comfort zones. You know, if you add sunshine to a space and you hold yourself with so much high regards and respect, and that makes someone uncomfortable, like, don't change yourself to make them comfortable. Don't dim down your light to make them feel comfortable. Like, no, still shine brightly. Never dim down your light for anybody. And I heard, don't let people walk all over you, man. Don't let people walk all over you. Don't let people talk shit and make little snidey comments. I heard it can be as simple as just asking, what did you say? No, what did you just said? Okay? Because that holds someone accountable to watch their fucking mouth. Okay? You don't have to be all up in their face and punch a wall or do crazy things to make them shut the fuck up. It can simply just be like, what the hell did you just say? I think you just, no, I know you said something about me. Say it to my face. And for certain people, that will shut them up, okay? Because a lot of people feel like when they can say shit like that and kind of whisper and know that you can hear it, they think they can get away with it and you won't confront them. So if you could just confront them, be like, what did you say? Because I know you said something about me and I'm right here. Respect me and say it to my face. Demand respect, pile 1. That's how you're going to level up. For sure. Okay. And it's like, once you start respecting yourself, people around you can't help but to respect you. Especially when it comes to business. Especially when it comes to like, oh wow, okay. So if you have a business and people might tend to complain that your products, your services are overpriced, okay? If you have a potential customer or a person that says, oh, your stuff is overpriced, I would never pay that much for that. That's not your customer then. Pile 1, your services is not for everyone. So that simply means that your service is not for them. You know what I mean? And don't lower your prices just to have another client. That, you know, rejection is protection. So when you have a potential client that rejects you because the prices is too high, that's protecting you. And honestly, a person who genuinely respects your business will understand why you price things a certain way. And if they don't understand the price, they will ask with respect, like, hey, with this amount that I'm paying, what all do I get in these services? You know, they can ask in a really respectable way, right? But when you have someone just asking, like, why do you demand this amount? And it could be, you know, not just about business, but it can also be about love and romance. Or just simply the interactions with people. Like, for example, I have this thing where I don't like to be touched. Especially if I just don't know you. And I don't mean it in a bad way. It's just I am super hypersensitive to touch. Like, I start feeling people's energies, and certain energies I just don't want to feel. And you know, I let people know like out the gate, like when people first meet me, like, hey, I don't want a hug, but I'll give you an air hug, or I still got love for you, but I don't want a hug, right? And for someone who respects me, they will understand, like, hey, like, that's just Aaliyah's way of feeling comfortable. You know what I mean? Yeah. Respect yourself when it comes to love and relationships here. Don't be afraid to establish boundaries. Don't be afraid to establish expectations, you know? I'm not saying, like, have this person feel like they're in an interrogation room, but, you know, just let it flow, you know, in the right timing. Let your intentions be known. Like, hey, this is what I want in a connection. Because if you don't do that, Pile One, to me, honestly, when you don't state your expectations, and that's the easiest way for people to walk all over you. When you don't list your expectations and boundaries, you know? Pile One, I know maybe some of you guys could be like a love and light type of people. You know, certain people don't deserve your love. Some people don't deserve your kindness. Sometimes you need to literally stomp on someone's neck, okay? For all my practitioners, if you're doing light work, okay, some of y'all are wired to do more of a left-hand work, okay, a left-hand path. Don't be afraid of that. If you're wondering why for so many years you might have felt cursed or hexed, or maybe you felt like people was always metaphysically working against you, okay? It might not feel like you were always cursed per se, but maybe you always felt like something or someone was metaphysically working against you. That is kind of almost a way of like a telltale sign or a hint that you're meant to be in the left-hand path, okay? That's not for everyone. Because a lot of people see the left-hand path as a bad thing, but to each their own. Everyone has their own opinions, okay? Yeah, some people deserve to be at the bottom where they are. Like, don't put bottom feeders at the top. Like, a lot of you guys can be charitable, giving, caring. Might envision to be like a philanthropist one day. But not everyone deserves your treasure. And sometimes you need to keep that treasure to yourself and enjoy the fruits of your own labor. Don't put all the labor into something and then give your fruits away to just anyone. Like, did they chip in? Like, when you were planting your seeds, did they water the soil? Did they, you know, put any work in? Did they contribute to the elevation of you? And if they don't, why are you giving your fruit of labor away? Yes, it's okay to be charitable, but don't give it all away. You know what I'm saying? Don't be afraid to be the powerful person that you are. So to me, Pile One, a way of living up is like just allowing yourself to be powerful and not let anyone make you feel guilty about it. For sure. Actually, I want to go more. Where is a way for Pile One to level up? Pile One, if you guys are, how can I word this? If you guys are not confident in terms of your sexuality, explore that. That's another way to level up, because that can help you understand who you are as a person, your identity. And the thing is, you know, the respect card, Queen Latifah is on this card. And for many years, there has always had been speculation that Queen Latifah was bisexual or gay. But Queen Latifah, she kept a tight lid on her sexuality. She just doesn't just go around and telling people her way of living. And maybe you need to explore that, and it doesn't have to be anyone else's business. Pile 1. Explore your sexuality. No one really has to know, and it's none of their business. For some of you guys, this might sound like this message is coming from nowhere, because it does for me in my perspective, but this is what I'm hearing and getting. For some of you guys to level up, it can just simply be a haircut. Some of y'all have been wanting to cut your hair really short, okay? It could be a male or female. It could be a male or female, but I'm getting mainly female. Some of y'all have been wanting to cut your hair short. Maybe a buzz cut, maybe like a really short cut, like not longer than 3 inches haircut, okay? Or shoulder length haircut. Not necessarily a bob, but you know, the hair that barely touches the shoulders, okay? Like barely touches the shoulders. I heard hair that stops at the chin, the jawline. Some of y'all want to cut your hair short, and that can build your confidence, you know, because you will like what you see if you're getting a haircut. This is someone who's been wondering if they should cut their hair short. Okay. Some of y'all are afraid to change your style a little bit, okay? Because you're wondering what people would think of you if you start to change your style. But the thing is, don't worry about what other people are thinking, because when you worry what other people are thinking, you literally give your power away. Point blank. All right? And that's a fact. And like I said, Power 1, a way to level up is to be in your power and not give a fuck on the thoughts, complaints about you here around you because of your power. And Queen Latifah is a really multifaceted, talented woman, from producer to actor to rapper, songwriter. I mean, a highly talented woman. And she just keeps a tight lid about her sexuality and don't give a fuck about it. She doesn't answer to anyone about her sexuality. Okay? And this doesn't have to be about sexual attraction towards the same sex. I'm just using it as an example. Just generally, some of y'all would be a suggestion that you work on your sexuality and being confident within your sexual attractions, whether it's same gender or opposite, or you know, if you have pansexual tendencies. I feel like sexual power is overall power in a way. Like, sexual energy is overall energy. So when you tap into your sexuality, you are tapping into way more than a lot of people realize, you know. Some of y'all need to, I'm not trying to be bossy. See, look at me apologizing for being affirmative. Okay? Some of y'all need to stop apologizing. Just stop apologizing. Okay? Yes, apologize for things you've done wrong, but some of y'all might overly apologize, especially for things you didn't even do. Okay? Some of y'all might even apologize for just being yourself, and that's not right. That's not fair to you, Power 1. There's another suggestion, like actually being butt naked and staring into the mirror and falling in love with your body can also level you up as a person. So this is a way of boosting your confidence, your self-esteem, and feeling powerful as you should be. This is a way to initiate a level up. Pile 1. I'm going to end this here. Thank you so much for everything you guys have done for me. Thank you for all the subscribes, the likes, the shares, the comments. I do have a secret giveaway when I hit 1,000 subscribers. So hit that subscribe button and comment below what you think about this reading. Check out my other videos. See you guys later. Bye. Pile 2. If you chose leadership. Excuse me, pile 2. Okay, so when it comes to leadership, pile 2, I feel like you guys have an abundant amount of knowledge that you need to share. Okay, so some of y'all might need to get on a platform and start telling people what you have discovered in your journey, whether it's a spiritual journey, a business journey, a workout journey, a fitness journey, a body positive journey, whatever this journey is. It's time to teach other people and take some form of leadership. Maybe become a consultant, maybe become an advisor, maybe become a mentor. It's time to flex those leadership capabilities that you have, pile 2. And pile 2, I'm sensitive for some of you guys, you kind of feel kind of standoffish about the idea of being on camera, being on a platform, or being in front of people, teaching folks what you have learned or discovered in your journey, because maybe you're afraid of backlash. Maybe you're afraid of what people might comment and be burdened by the compiling of negative comments regarding the work or the knowledge that you have to show to the world. Pile 2, that comes with the territory. And if you don't have people hate on you, then what are you doing with your life? You know what I mean? Like, pile 2, don't be afraid of the negative comments, the side looks. And the thing is, some people might not be ready to hear your message, pile 2. Oh, excuse me. But there are people around you who are ready. You know what I mean? So it's like, really start on practicing, maybe, you know, like, I'm not saying like go around and give unsolicited advice. I'm not saying that, but like if you like to walk in nature, like, don't be afraid to like speak out loud and like imagine like you're talking to a crowd and you're teaching them something, you know, or you can do this in your room. You know what I mean? Like, I have been doing it myself, honestly, like practicing, like standing in front of people and teaching my imaginary crowd the knowledge that I have. Okay, I'm just sharing to you guys what I have been doing a little bit. Okay, and so let's see what the tarot cards say. Okay, all right. What is pile 2 ways of initiating a level up in their life, a level up in their status? Pile 2. Page of Swords. Yes, it's time to teach people something. It's time for you to have some students, okay? All right, it's time to bring your audience into a classroom. Pile 2, if you have like a tarot reading channel, okay, you do tarot on TikTok, Instagram, whatever platform you use, don't be afraid to include lessons or silver linings, okay? Don't be afraid to incorporate videos that are cardless, like you don't have any cards, you're just speaking from the source, okay? Some of y'all have evolved from using cards. You can just literally just tap in and start channeling, okay? I feel like whatever this knowledge you have within you is it makes you really passionate. And I hope I think that Give me a second. Sipping on my tea. So I really do think that people will feel really inspired by you. How to? I really do think so. How to, in the beginning, or maybe never, just teaching folks your knowledge. If you're looking for this as additional streams of income, that shouldn't be the focus. Just get on the camera, get on the mic, and start teaching. The money will come, but the money should not be primary focus, okay? Because if you start focusing on money too much, you basically going to create a lack mindset, and that's not good, and that can hinder your manifestations when it comes to money, okay? So just be really mindful of that. All right. Money will always come, and it will, if you believe. Some of y'all want to open your own restaurant, okay? Some of y'all want to go on YouTube and start filming recipes. It's something about teaching, okay? Some of y'all are encouraged to change your diet. All right, to eat more healthier. Or if you have been on this journey of improving your health by eating better, Spirit is encouraging you to start teaching people what you have learned from that journey. Like getting on YouTube or a platform to show easy recipes, or recipes that it still tastes good, but it's also healthy. You know what I mean? And something about you, Pal, too, is really persuasive. And I feel like your way of speaking and communicating will want others to jump on that healthy eating train. Okay? Like being an influencer, a food health critic and influencer. Okay? It doesn't have to be about food, but I'm using food and healthy eating and living as an example. All right? Okay. Why am I see? Yo, all of a sudden I'm seeing someone pole dancing and twerking. I don't know what that's about. Oh, fitness. A different way of teaching people fitness. So like filming pole dancing for fitness, or having a pole dancing studio. Okay. Wow, a divinator. Like I said, some of y'all could be divinators. Okay. Some of y'all might want to expand how you divinate. Like I said earlier, like some of y'all might be ones who tend to divinate by using tarot cards. You might want to switch your style a bit. Not only from not really using cards per se, but going out in nature and just reading the clouds, reading how the ocean moves, reading the wind, reading the sand and how it feels underneath you when you're sitting on the ground at the beach. Like the world, the earth can talk to you in many ways. And a lot of you guys can have that gift of letting the earth speak to you, and you can speak to the earth, okay? Seer. Yeah, a lot of y'all are psychics. A lot of psychics chose this path. Okay. Woo. All right. So whether it's teaching how to paint, teaching how to divinate. Another way to level up is also teaching others how to divinate. Some people want to know, how are you able to divinate so well? So pal, too, if you're a tarot reader, whether it's, you got an online business going on, or you read from YouTube, or you tend to prefer to do it face to face, okay? Maybe you don't have an online platform, but it's something like You read in a special way, in a way never seen before, and it makes other people want to learn from you. Like, how are you able to read the cards so well? I heard intuitive study, intuitive class. Teaching others how to be intuitive can be another additional streams of income or a way to level up. If it doesn't really bring much additional streams of income, what I'm getting for some of you guys is going to help you expand your network where you can find additional streams of income elsewhere. Okay, that's why I was saying don't be so focused on money. Okay, especially in the beginning. Because if you believe in yourself and you believe that money will come to you, it will. It's all about mindset here. Okay. I'm still seeing somebody twerk. Oh my God. I don't even know where that's coming from, but oh my God. I heard keep twerking. Okay. If you had people who comment to you like, oh, that's all you got to offer to the world is twerk on a pole and dance on a pole. Like, pole dancing can touch someone. Okay. It can help change someone's life. One, it can help someone get into shape. Two, it can make someone feel more confident within themselves. It promotes body positivity. So ignore those comments. If you're someone who likes to pole dance for fun or for work, don't let those comments bring you down, because best believe twerking and all that pole dancing can influence someone and help someone want to do it as well and help be on their best path in terms of health and confidence and body positivity. So if that person who's making negative comments about you, I don't know if I'm talking to one person or what, but I'm sensing that there's someone who loves to twerk or loves to pole dance, and a lot of people be giving them hate. So whatever, okay? Oh, I get it, especially when you're so empathic. Like, comments can hurt, you know what I'm saying? But don't let those comments get you down, pal. Too, like, you're still the greatest. You're still the GOAT when it comes to whatever you do. You're so much of a GOAT that I'm here telling you, if you chose this path, that you should be teaching others on what you do. Okay? Like some master or something you should be. A guru, I don't know. Fit it however it fits in your world and your life, pal, too. Okay, let me see if I can get some additional messages here. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people would love to be your students, or love to be your mentees, or love to be your, what do you call those? Apprentices. Yes. All right, let me see if I can get some last bit of messages. Some of y'all meant to be mediums. Another way to level up is to let your initiation of mediumship happen. So the initiation of mediumship can happen in various ways. Each medium has their own story of how they was initiated of being a medium. Sometimes it was their past loved ones or ancestors who initiate their mediumship. Sometimes it was like their own practices on strengthening their intuitive abilities to become a medium. Some people, they were apprenticed to someone and they helped them become a medium. Let that initiation happen. Don't be afraid of mediumship. Don't be afraid of speaking to the dead. Don't be afraid if the dead wants to talk to you and communicate to you, okay? Don't be afraid of that. Actually, I want to put this here because I'm getting a strong feeling that a lot of y'all are meant to be mediums, okay? For a effing fact, okay? So yeah, don't be afraid if the dead wants to talk to you. If you've been hearing voices, more than likely 9 times out of 10 for this pal, it is someone who has passed on talking to you. Okay, just ask for prayer protection, or if you don't like the voice's energy, do some cleansing. Tell that voice to get the fuck out of your face, out of your room, out of your apartment, etc. Okay. But a lot of y'all have really good craftsmanship, okay? Some of y'all need to teach craftsmanship. Okay? Some of y'all can really be good therapists as well. So going back to school or going to school to be certified to become a therapist would be really good. But a lot of y'all could be really good writers, okay? A lot of y'all could be really good at writing guides for people, like a guideline, a guidebook to healthy living, a guidebook to twerking, a guidebook to pole dancing, a guidebook to weaving, a guidebook to medicinal healing, a guidebook to Reiki, whatever guidebook. Some of y'all might feel urged or encouraged to read a guidebook to tarot reading. Okay, like a lot of y'all need to teach in various ways. Maybe it's teaching by writing textbooks or guidebooks. Maybe it's getting a platform by just having a camera, looking into the camera's lens and start speaking and teaching. Okay, there's various ways to teach, and don't be afraid to expand on various ways to teach. Okay, Pal 2, I'm going to end this here. Thank you so much for supporting me. Subscribe, because at 1,000 subscribers, I am going to give a surprise giveaway. I might give you a little hint of what it may be, but at 1,000 subscribers, I am having a giveaway. So press that subscribe button. Comment below what you think about this reading. Like this video. Check out my other videos. See you guys later. Bye. Oh, and I also have a special. Okay, check out my website, and my readings will be at a really viable price. Okay, but not for long. Okay, because my prices will inflate. Okay, bye. Hello, everyone. If you chose Lotto, Instinct is her card. Lotto. So a way to initiate a level up is to meditate. Getting on a meditation schedule or create some sort of meditation practice that works with you and only for you. Maybe you have tried to meditate in the past and, you haven't really gotten down to a meditation schedule, or you haven't really been keeping it consistent, in terms of when you usually meditate. And that is kind of hindering you in terms of your spiritual elevation. And also it kind of hinders you when it comes to making decisions and choices for yourself. So, excuse me, my allergies. So bear with me. Oh my gosh. So a lot of you guys might feel like your whole life right now is just a bunch of decisions and choices to make. So you might get like decision fatigue, or you just don't know what to decide on anymore. Maybe you tend to overthink your decisions. Maybe you tend to overthink your options. And this card is telling me like what will help you not overthink your options, your decisions that you make, or second guess, is to get on a meditation practice or meditation schedule, because a lot of you guys worry too much or overthink too much to the point that it hinders you to make decisions at all. Like sometimes you might put a lot of things in the back burner. Like let's say you haven't really been to school yet because you're still deciding on which major to take. Maybe for the longest time you've been wanting to move, like physically pack all your bags, your boxes, put everything in a U-Haul, put everything in a moving truck and just move. But you haven't moved yet because you're not sure if you should move to the countryside in Montana, for example, or you should move to expensive ass California, or move to hot Arizona, or you're not sure where to move, but you do know for a fact you want to move. And what can be hindering you from making any movements or decisions and choices in your life is that you kind of in this decision fatigue, or like in limbo. You can't really come to a decision. Okay, some of y'all just have issues or problems just coming with one decision that works for you and works best for you. What can help you facilitate making more decisions and choices without getting decision fatigue is making things easier for yourself, like simplifying your life. But mainly, no matter how chaotic or simple your life may seem, meditate. Okay, get to a place of silence. Actually, for some of you guys, y'all might need to create a meditation schedule, okay, on a daily basis. Like on Monday, I meditate at this time, or in Tuesday, I meditate at this time. Some of y'all need to start meditating when you can. So like if you're, okay, maybe you have a really busy ass schedule, right? From the moment you wake up to the moment you go to sleep. Well, maybe the only time you might feel like you have to yourself is in the shower. Why not meditate in the shower? Okay. There's so many ways to meditate. You don't have to meditate like the majority is doing, like, you know, sitting somewhere in silence and closing their eyes and then having a guided meditation. Like, you can meditate however you see fit. Some people see cleaning, okay, cleaning their house, cleaning their kitchen as a form of meditation. Some people see listening to music while closing their eyes, or dancing as a form of a meditative practice. Whatever puts you in a meditative, calm state, do that. Because I'm not do that. I'm not trying to be bossy, but y'all know what I'm saying. Because some of y'all might just feel like you're just stuck in indecision. Okay, that's what I'm mainly getting here. Okay. Some of y'all need to actually get things onto paper. Like, you have so many thoughts, so many ideas, so many various ways to make these ideals a reality. You need to start putting these plans onto paper so you can see them on the physical. Because when you just keep everything as thoughts in your head starts to become cluttered. So what helps me, I'm telling you about my personal life just a little bit. I'm busy. Okay, I am busy, especially at work. And it is so easy for my mind to be cluttered if I don't organize my thoughts. So there's various ways that I organize my thoughts. I put things on calendars. I make a daily list to complete. I set timers or alarms if I need to. Sometimes I delegate tasks to other people so I won't have a lot on my plate. Basically, just trying to simplify and structure my life so my brain doesn't get cluttered, trying to remember everything, okay? All right. Yeah, like, build like a book of references, you know, for yourself. Like, your book of all your ideas, you know? Just even your thoughts. Just write down your thoughts. Get a journal. Start writing in a journal, okay? Fulfillment of wishes. A lot of you guys can actually manifest from writing, okay? It's scripting. Literally scripting your life into existence, okay? Give me 1 second. My spirits wants me to get a particular deck. I'll be right back. I feel like for a lot of you guys, if you guys just organize your thoughts and put everything onto paper, I feel like you guys can achieve a lot in your life, okay? A lot of you guys are like, wow. To me, the 7 of Cups in reverse means indecision. Oh my gosh. Because 7 of Cups in the upright means decisions and choices. But when it's in the reverse, it means indecision for me. And the 7 of Cups, the 7 of Pentacles. So I have the 7 of Cups, indecision, then 7 of Pentacles. This means like, because in the 7 of Pentacles, this is waiting for your dreams to come true. But a lot of you guys are kind of like stuck in this indecision, right? Like I said earlier. But not only that, some of you guys are just waiting for things to happen for you. Sometimes you have to go and make it happen for yourself versus just sitting down like, oh, you know, one day I'm able to have the chance for this to happen. When in reality, for some of you guys, you have to make it happen for yourself. Okay? It's time to put the work in. It's time to plant your seeds. It's time to make some decisions. It's time to make some priorities. It's time to set things on the back burner. It's time to set certain things in the forefront of your life. It's time to make decisions, but right now you guys feel like you're in a point of indecision. So it's time to bust out of that energy and start making these decisions. And one way to bust out of that moment of indecision or a phase of indecision is start meditating and start writing everything down. You can make a pro and cons list or a comparison list, right? Let's say if you are thinking about moving, but you're not sure if you should move out of the country versus staying in the country of your hometown. And what you can do is do a comparison list, okay? Really organize these thoughts. Really, in action, start making decisions by writing all of these decisions down. Write down all your decision factors, you know? Like, write all the things that you want. Like, okay, I want a peaceful place to stay. I don't want to break my bank trying to move. I want support when am I able to gather support from others moving to that area? Do I know anyone in that area? Is knowing anyone from that area a criteria for you, And then what's your your deal breakers, right? If it costs too much, you're not moving there. If it costs too much to go to that school, you're not going to that school. Okay? Anything else, Spirit? Is there anything I should tell Pile 3 to initiate a level up in their life to help them get out of states of indecision? Also, they're saying be confident in the choices that you make, no matter what other people are saying about your choices, okay? Some of y'all might have gotten to a point of indecision because maybe you felt like you made the wrong decisions in the past and you're afraid to make new decisions for yourself. And that's part of life, Hey, sometimes the decisions that we make is not best for us, and that's okay. We learn from those decisions so we can make better decisions moving forward, okay? Just because you made poor decisions in the past, just because you made decisions that just wasn't right for you, doesn't mean you shouldn't make any more decisions for yourself or to move forward in life. No longer punish yourself. No longer punish yourself for making ill decisions, okay? Like, no longer be unfair to yourself here because you made the wrong choice. In my opinion, to me, there's no such thing as a wrong choice. Because all your choices will lead you to where you need to be. But that's just my mindset. That's how I think. Okay. Yeah. If you guys have not okay. Let me back up. If you're someone who tends to get their nails done and you haven't gotten them in a while, maybe because you can't really decide on which color your nails should be. I think they're saying this because they want someone to really know, like, no, you're in a point of indecision. Like, if you can't even choose the color of your nails, and it makes you not even want to get your nails done, you know what I'm saying? Then you need to work on that. Okay? Also, I think some of y'all have been wondering, not wondering, okay, it's hard to explain, but I feel like someone will start feeling better about themselves if they just go ahead and get their nails done. Okay? Because it's been a while. Okay? Wow. Interesting. Really interesting. Okay. All right. Any last messages, Spirit, before I go? All right, so when you're starting to make decisions for yourself, starting to initiate progress in your life, starting to initiate projects in your life, be patient with those projects, okay? Just be patient with yourself. You don't want to rush anything. I feel like rushing things too soon is a bad choice, you know? And you always let things play out the way they need to and when they need to. Okay, so Pile 3, I'm going to end this here. Thank you so much for supporting me. Remember to like, subscribe, and comment because I have a secret giveaway when I hit 1,000 subscribers. So don't forget to subscribe and check out my other videos. See you guys later. Bye. Hello, Pile 4. This is you if you chose the brat. If you chose the brat, she represents rebellion. Usually when I look at this card, rebellion card, and I tend to think like, oh, okay, this must be Pile 4 rebelling against society. But as I'm sitting with the energies, I'm realizing like, oh, this is like rebelling against your lower self. Some of y'all might feel like your lower selves have won. Like, when I say your lower self, like basically the part of you or the version of you that's not at its best. Some of y'all have been feeling like you're not your best self, right? Maybe lately you've been feeling you have not been eating well and you know you should. Lately, some of you guys might feel like you know that it's time for you to find a job, but you have not been finding work. Some of y'all might feel like you know you should be tending to your body, like getting your nails done, or you know you need a new set of clothes, like your clothes is just basically rotting. Like holes and the inseams are falling apart. Someone here knows that they should be working on themselves by now, but they haven't. Honestly, I'm just getting overall self-neglect. Okay? And I'm not judging anyone when I'm saying this at all, okay? Because I've been there. I've been at a form of just 100% not giving a fuck about me. I was just always in a funk. I was, basically depressed in the past. So I get it. When you're so depressed, you don't really have the energy to fucking do your hair. You don't even have the energy to brush your teeth. You don't really have the fucking energy to get out of bed. You're just in bed all the time. Some of y'all could be self-soothing a lot, smoking a lot of weed, drinking a lot of alcohol, partying a lot, partying, like, oh my gosh, like going out to parties and stuff. Oh no, I just heard shoplifting. I was about to say going shopping a lot, but I just heard shoplifting. I don't know who that's for. Hope there's no one out there shoplifting. Okay. Anyway, a lot of y'all might have been experiencing some coping skills that is not healthy, and it actually pushes you into a deeper detrimental situation. Like, it makes your situation much worse, even though it might make you feel good at a certain point in time. This is honestly giving me like addictions of some sort. We tend to sometimes fall into addictions to make ourselves feel better about a situation, but in reality, that coping mechanism turns into an addiction, and it brings you to a much worse situation, you know, even though it may have made you feel good. Yeah, some of y'all, it's time for y'all to plant some seeds, period. But y'all have not been planting any seeds, and you're wondering why things are not manifesting in your life. Some of you guys are wondering why you have not had an achievement this year, right? It's because you haven't had any goals. How can you achieve something if you don't even have a goal? How does that work, right? You have goals and then you achieve them. But how can you achieve goals if the goals are non-existent? So it's time for y'all to plant some seeds, start writing some goals, go after something. But it's like some of y'all might even struggle to initiate goals or to even write down goals. Is because maybe there's some lack of passion here. Like you feel like you've been robbed out of your fire, your desire, your passion, your go get it energy. Like maybe you guys used to be go getters in the past, and maybe something traumatic happened to you, and then it's been really hard to get back on your feet and get going again. Some of y'all used to be hustlers, and now it's been hard to get back to that individual that hustle and got everything that they wanted to. But maybe at this point in time, as you're watching this, you've been feeling lack of motivation. So how do we restore that? How do we restore the fire? How do we restore the motivation in our lives here, Spirit? Please tell me, because I'm real curious. How can POW 4 restore their motivation so they can go out here and initiate some sort of level up in their life? Some of y'all have been trying super hard to just find some sort of motivation. I'm going to share y'all a little secret that kind of works with me. So what I have been doing when I might have been in moments of despair, depression, you know, it took a lot of energy just to do simple tasks. So I'm not judging you. I definitely get it. And there were times where I would be in bed, like, for long periods of time, like, not doing shit. I know I should have been doing something, but the energy, and, you know, sometimes depression can rob you out of your own energy. Like, you're literally lethargic and tired. And, I would do this thing where I would, like, count to 10. And by the time I hit 10, my feet will be on the ground. So let's say I'm in bed. I know it's been like hours past, and there's some tasks I know I need to complete. Because I know these tasks, like if I do these tasks, it's going to help elevate me. It's going to help me level up. So if I find myself lacking the motivation to do it, I would count to 10. And within 10 seconds, I better be like getting out of bed, and my feet will be on the ground. So that's kind of a technique I'll do. I'll count myself to 10. By the time I hit 10, I'm out of bed, ready to go. You know, sometimes it's just getting out of bed. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's just literally getting out from the couch. Literally just having a stance. You know? Because more than likely, in terms of psychology, like when you're in a stance, you're ready to go. You're ready to perform. You're ready to walk towards your goals and your dreams. But when you're at rest, when you're in the bed all the time, you're not really going to do shit but possibly dream and daydream. So, you know, when you're standing on your feet, you're more willing to do something after you get up and stand on your feet, right? Okay, some of y'all, random message. I could be talking to some veterans here. military veterans. It doesn't matter which nation you're from. Okay. Maybe you guys are retired. Some of y'all could have had like a medical discharge. And ever since you guys have been, I guess, released from the military, it's been hard to have some sort of motivation or drive. Okay. If you are still in the military now, some of you guys are struggling on understanding what life will look like after you man, how do I fucking say this? Because I'm getting the fucking message, but I'm trying to say it. So basically it's like, if you're near retirement of some form, or you just been retired, some of y'all might not know what to fucking do with yourselves. Okay? And maybe you might find yourself in the point of just like not doing shit. And maybe it's kind of getting on your fucking nerves. And that in itself robs your passion or any fire or motivation that you once have had. So that could just be a small, maybe just for fucking one person. I don't know. Take it how it fucking resonates. It could be just an example, you know. Anyways. Some of y'all have been neglecting even not just yourself, but your connections with other people, like friends and family. Some of y'all have been ignoring people, like straight up. Like if people try to talk to you, communicate to you, you're not answering the phone. Okay. I swear to God, like, I thought that 20 minutes had passed. 15, 20 minutes have passed, but it's only been like fucking 10 minutes. Some of y'all might struggle with time. Some of y'all could be time blind. I can be that way too. And that's kind of hindering you from completing tasks, from meeting deadlines, because you've been time blind. Like, it's really hard for you to time manage because you don't have any sense of time. And usually this can happen to people who have been in a heavily structured life. And now, since you don't have that structured life anymore, and you have more freedom and time to basically almost do whatever the fuck you want to do, you don't know what to do. You know? Heard some of you guys might find yourself late at dates, late at doctor's appointments. And, you know, sometimes this can happen to people who are spiritual or going through their first spiritual awakening. Like when I was going through my first spiritual awakening, I did not know how to show up on time. I had no sense of time. And honestly, I was somewhere else, okay? Like my spirits, my ancestors were taking me somewhere else, and I had a hard time coming to earth. You know, I was basically lost in space, okay? Just my clairvoyancy, my clairaudiency, it was just off the chain. It was off the charts. And I just had a hard time grasping what was going on around me, to the point I was losing track of time. Okay? Some of y'all could be going through this. What helped me was, you know, I would tell myself I'd rather be super fucking early than super fucking late. So I would basically leave a whole lot sooner, and I would get to my destination like 45 to 30 minutes prior, and I would just hang out in my fucking car and tell myself, oh, I'd rather be super early than late. So I would basically, like, if I had to go to like an event at 10 o'clock, right, I would actually leave like 9 or 8:30. And I know I would be there way earlier than most. But shit, if I left, on the usual time I would leave, I'll be fucking late. So I had to basically force myself to show up way earlier than I wanted to, because I know I won't be late. And if I'm there way earlier, then I'll just I just work on something, I just start journaling until it's time, So, yeah. It was a practice that really helped me show up on time. And yeah, I don't know if that would help anyone, but just showing up way earlier is what helped. Because if I wait the last minute to leave, definitely will be fucking late. Anyway. Yeah. Some of y'all just need someone to talk to. Y'all be so alone, isolating yourselves. This shit deep. I did not expect this, bro. I'm not laughing at you guys. I just did not expect this to be fucking deep. It's like you guys have to fight yourself. Fight yourself from being your worst critic. Fight yourself from not taking responsibility or due diligence. Oh my fucking God. It's like there's an eternal battle going on between not really giving a fuck and not doing shit, and then the other side of you knows that there's shit that has to be done, but you don't want to do it, and another side of you wants to do it. It's like this internal battle, and you have to rebel against yourself when you tell yourself oh, I don't want to do this, but you have to do it. So you have to fight against that urge to basically fall short and not show up for yourself. It's time to rebel against that habit and start showing up for yourself. I know what it's like, man, to have goals and not have no fucking motivation to complete those goals. And to be honest, and I'm not trying to make it deep, but in terms of analysis and understanding why I was doing that to myself, not achieving my goals, it's because 1, I didn't believe in myself. 2, I hated myself. And 3, I just thought that my goals wasn't really worth shit. So I was dealing with low self-esteem, low sense of worth, and I just didn't believe that I could bring quality service and products, One day I just got tired of not believing in myself, because I knew how detrimental that was, not believing in myself. I wasn't really going anywhere in life, and I got tired of that shit, and I was like, what if I start believing in myself and just say, fuck it, I'm gonna do it anyway? And thanks to that, I'm at a much better space in my life, place in my life, wherever the fuck they say it. I'm in a much better place. Okay? Yeah. Alright, Power 4, it's time for you to go fucking get it. Get off your fucking ass. Okay? Count to 10. And by the time you count to 10, you better be planted on the ground. Your feet, your 10 toes should be grounded on the floor. Ready to go. Okay? You can do this. I know you can. You just have to believe in yourself. Just count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. As you're counting, you're rising out of your bed. And by 10, your toes, your feet, the arch of your feet It's all touching that ground, and you're ready to go towards something brand new. A brand new life, a brand new way of living, a healthier way of living, and with high self-esteem. Anyway, Palm 4, I'm going to leave this here. Press the like button, subscribe, join the family. I do have a secret giveaway, so all my subscribers will be entered into the drawing for it. I do have a reading special just for one question for $11.11. If you want to take on that special, the special won't be there for long, so take advantage of it. The link is in the description box. The tip jar is also in the description box as well. See you guys later. Take care of yourselves. Much love. Bye.